Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that. Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the show. Check. Cash. Testing. What go on? I'm checking to see if you're hearing me, my people. All right. Let me check what go on. As you come in, like up the stream, share up the stream, people. Share it up. We see some early birds in the show. Check. Cash. All right. So loud and clear. Sheikah, big up yourself. Mark you is what go on. Dandina, big up yourself, you know. Denali, what go on. Pablo G, bless up yourself. Jonelle, in the building. Christine Mullins, Cheryl Robinson, Sue Miller, One Jamaica Love, big up on yourself, you know. We are waiting for Fabian for forward, you know. Trevor Woodley, what go on. Chiny Mel, big up yourself, now. Gaza girl in the building. Yeah, man, big up on yourself, you know, peeps. We're there, same way, you know. Yeah, man, we're there. Objectivity in our place. Samantha Allen. You know, like we don't see you. Maxine Scott Gray, big up yourself. Kimani Evans, what go on? Kimani Evans laughing up. People, me run left the Reggae Boyz match. Me can't take it. Cannot take it at all. Yeah, man, Shakwan, me couldn't sit there, man. Me have to run. Street Jamaica under 3-1 right now. Guadeloupe there. Guadeloupe. I pull back one. 3-2 the game there, say. Me have to just turn off the TV, yeah, man. Me can't bother watch the game this start. The people them are, we don't want to go link Ninja for no pressure pill. Suddenly Hilton, big up yourself. Steve Bra, what go on? One Kimani him ever laugh, you know. Ilian Small, what's up? Good night, Onika in the building. Can't take it either. Me nah go no World Cup. No, man, we got World Cup, man, but not playing like this. A good thing our little Caribbean group we get, you know. Because if it was anything else, trouble. Who name Sing J? I hear the Sing J, Trevor. Today price is not tomorrow price. Sure, gonna lead. What you say? Take game and big up yourself. As you talk about that, you know. Yesterday, Prime Minister put in a probe, you know, for what go on in this thing, you know, because we can't lose our athletes like that, you know. Because our athletes are ambassadors. You get me? Yeah. Is it World Cup qualifiers? No, they're playing Gold Cup. If a World Cup qualifier, we doom, man. We doom. Hey, we really have to count our blessing, you know, because, me, I tell you, oh, this is not the building. Simeon, big up yourself. So, well, go on, so. Hey, if I did World Cup qualifiers with that doom card, third within our group. You see me, I say? Yeah, man, protect with treasure, bro. God say, yo, things have to go on. If you have an inquiry in that, something here. You get to me, I say, bro, God, me couldn't know. So people are going to do some preview, you know. Yeah, man, the big, hey, this is a whole big distraction from what would have, what we should have been discussing for the past few days. The big national trials are come up, you know. See him like in at the press conference yesterday. Nobody know about Charles. It was everything about the transfer, the switch of allegiance, everything. Cheryl are gone. And that me I tell him, man, Jamaica is a reactive country, man. We're not proactive, man. We act on impulse, you know, man. That me I talk about, you know. Right now, Steve probably need to leave. Steve, the team already. We not see no commitment. I mean, not talk about personal commitment. Me I talk about commitment on the feel of play. Me not see that. Man a run, man a hustle. Yo, a joke thing this year, man. Right now, you know, say me I go apply for coach a team right now. We're gonna run in and just go coach a team, man. A joke thing then depend, man. You see me? Joke thing. 3-1 we on the same way. Yo, right now, me stop watching the game there. But me see it for a long time, you know, so you see the Panama team, and the Panama team I play with more zest. The Panama team I play with more hunger. We can't hurt the Panama team still, you know, but we're not playing a ball. What you say, Sulabel? My boss? Nah, man, everything intact, man. Look there. No cuts, no bruises. But I know what you talk about. I know me your ear, man. Your ear Rajinja talk, man. Cause me sure know you don't hear my voice. You get to me, I say? Boy, I mean, I tell you, where people them there? Wanna stop watching football and come over here, so. Rich Poor. Me I go drop a link early in a Rich Poor. Rich Poor. Oh, you there? The question, boss. Coach, if you get the football job and don't succeed, we are gonna beat you too. Of course, then another South Africa. Yeah, beat me, you know. Coach, your boss, you're on the news right now. Yeah? Which news that? What you say it on TVJ right now? Jaja. Ono clip it and send it to my phone. Clip it and send it. What I go on with? Ono clip it and send it to the phone. Angela, big up yourself. Fabian, what go on?
Greetings.
Hold
I'm
on.
here.
How we at the war? People, Adidas contract. Fabian and J Trays.
Oh my word.
Fabian and J Trays. Me I give contract, but Fabian no want to take it. Yo, what go on?
Never that at all. What a coincidence.
Eh?
What a coincidence.
No. Ups, man. Two Reggae Boyz are play, me gonna put on jersey. And I sit down and watch game. Man, them a shame me out of this world. Me have to shut up that.
Yeah, that's my message. I say, man, start the stream.
Yeah, man, we see it, man.
When them stress me, I say, start the stream because yeah, I manage this.
But Fabian, before we get into anything, how the weekend go with the track team? Cause people, me I gotta tell you, know, me kick over Fabian pot of soup, you know. St. Catherine beat them up bad, they come a town.
Me I'll take off my glasses for that one.
You know what? In glasses drop off, you know.
Hello. St. Catherine team really all right. So it's really hard for really beat St. Catherine team. St. Catherine, yes, it all right. So I am from St. James. So those of you who know St. James, you know the hardest thing to do in St. James is to get all the schools in St. James to work together and be on the same page. That is the most difficult thing to do. And so because of that, St. James has the individual talent to really break into the top 5. However, we don't work together. And so because of that, we will always struggle to make the top 5. I don't know why. St. Catherine, on the other hand, is, you see, from primary champs, I picked St. Catherine to win and St. Andrew to finish second. Because if you look at the schools that are in St. Catherine, those schools also dominate primary champs. You have the Greater Portmore, Nago Head. Understand what I'm saying? So all of those schools there who dominate primary champs from the central section, those athletes came together and I saw all of them working together from the different schools. In St. James, that's not the case. I'm really trying and pushing for that to happen in St. James, but until then, I don't see us breaking into the top 5 ever.
Yeah. Okay. Me think a unity you go say like what some parishes are saying there might be some unity issue and all of them thing there.
It's the same thing. We're not working together. Like it's the reality is you can put a team together on paper, but you are depending on the schools to send the athletes. And if they don't send them, then you're at a deficit going in. You have to start begging people now to make changes for you, and then you are making change. Remember, we'd have planned the team with the hope or with the intention that those athletes would have been there, and you didn't bring any reserves for those athletes. Then you'd have to make some people double who you didn't plan to do any doubles and stuff like that. So yes, the organization part of it, that's beating us in St. James. But I mean, over the years, we have been finishing 13th and 14th over the years, and this year we almost break it. We finished 11th, which is not bad. 3 places up from where we finished last year and the year before and the year before, and hopefully we'll continue to climb. Among those medals that we got was one of my athletes. She won the under-9 80 meters. So I can safely say that I have one of the fastest 8-year-olds in Jamaica, and that is something good. So even though we didn't meet our objectives, I think it's a step up from last year, and hopefully we can start working together, find some way to work together for next year so we can actually break into the top 5. And you know, when I made my plan, my cycle, I did not have that meet on my cycle, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't on it.
Why you never remember it?
No, I didn't plan to go. I didn't plan for it.
Oh.
It was 2 weeks ago that they called me and said that, hey, let's go. And I said to them, if we're not doing this thing properly, don't involve me. The reality is, if I'm not gonna do it well, I'm not going to be involved. And that's the message I sent to them. Yo, if I'm going to do this, we need everybody to put the egos aside and let us work together as one. And we tried to do that. It never fully worked. As you know, we will have teeth in pain when we're trying something new. So it's a step up from last year, but let's see. Next year, though, it's gonna be in my plan. So should get better results next year because I've added it to my plan for next year. So it's gonna be in my training plan.
All right. Big up yourself. You have anything to say about the switch before we get into the meat of
The
the
switch,
matter?
the light switch. What kind of switch? The light switch.
A light switch or a power switch or the lawnmower switch or the power wash switch. I don't know which one of them you want to talk about. Any one of them you want to talk about.
I mean, I've made I think I've given my stance on this already. I'll never knock somebody for doing what is best for their family. I will never ever say that. I mean, I am as patriotic as they come, but at the end of the day, patriotism doesn't kill. And these are athletes, especially, and I'm going to single out Rajendra because he came on the show and he was dropping some bombs, and a lot of persons were speculating some stuff. He cleared the air. I must say, big up Ginger, for coming on to the show. You clear the ear on a lot of things. You confirm a lot of stuff that we discuss in the background, and you also made a lot of stuff clearer to us, because it was puzzling to us. How is it that you're an Olympic medalist and you still have not been sponsored? It's something that we discuss over and over and over. How is it that you can be that caliber of an athlete and you are still not sponsored? And not only the J3s deserve beating, Corporate Jamaica deserve beating as well. Because Corporate Jamaica must also play their part. Especially the fact that this is somebody who was working on 9 to 5 to fund himself to go and represent our country. That sort of story, I assume that Corporate Jamaica would run towards him because of that type of story and determination that it took for him to get there. Instead, we dropped the ball. And J3 is getting a lot of beating, and then deserve the beating that they're getting. They deserve the beating. The reality is J3 is operating in 1986, and we're in 2025. So the same things that they did in the 1980s or in the 1990s, they are doing the same things now. And that cannot work. And a lot of people don't understand. It's like, and I see the forums and I see people saying, should J3 pay these athletes or whatever? The reality is sometimes as simple as a phone call. You hear these athletes saying they got injured. Nobody from the federation called check up on them. Nobody at all send a message. As soon as they hear about switching, apparently the emails start get answered. People start making calls. And I think for these 4 gentlemen here, Wayne Pinnock, Rajendra, Roger Stone, and Jaden Hibbert, they might not see it yet, but what they are doing right now will benefit other Jamaican athletes in the future. They are the ones who have exposed a broken system. Broken system that has led them to change their nationality in order to feed their families. And we're talking about 2 Olympic medalists, 3 as a matter of fact, and arguably the triple jumper with the highest ceiling right now. So they have shown a system that is broken, and because of their bold actions, other athletes coming up will now benefit.
Because they're going to put things in place to try and ensure.
They have to put things in place now because other athletes will follow suit. And as a nation, we don't want that. So because of their brave and bold action, yes, they are going to get a lot of stick for it and a lot of cursing, but they are basically making it better for the other young field event athletes in Jamaica right now who are struggling to get attention, struggling to get sponsorship or whatever. Look in the next few years, things are going to change, and it's because of these young men. So we might say, hey, they are not patriotic, but then there's a flip side, because their actions now will benefit Jamaica in the long run. So I'm not going to knock them, especially for Rajendra. I'll still be cheering for him. I want him to medal at the next Olympics just the same. I mean, he's what, 29. Go and make the money. Go so you can take care of your family. Jamaica still love you. You gave us medals last year. It is just unfortunate that those who are in charge took you guys for granted. Some of us even took you guys for granted. And the reality is patriotism doesn't pay the bills.
Certainly. Yeah, with there, Uncle Jeff. Yeah, man. Fabian forward, man. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. We have to talk about Shelly first now. That girl, Shelly-Ann. Before we get deep into the conversation of, giving our preview to trials. Shelly-Ann has announced that, this is going to be her last hurrah. She pretty much going to be running at the National Stadium for the last time competitively. So it's kind of bittersweet, but it is the end of her career. A very illustrious career. Little but she talawa, small but she stout in her career. I believe that she has paved the way clearly for young and upcoming aspiring athletes who believe that their talent can take them a far away. They can go on the ledge, they can go on the edge, they can go on the branches, because Shelly-Ann has proven that it can happen. Yeah? So we're going to truly miss Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. That girl, Shelly-Ann. We're going to truly miss her. Yeah? And I guess in the preview, we can talk about what we expect of her at the championship. But as it stands, Shelly's going to be missed. That smile, that keen teeth, those wigs, colorful wigs. We're going to miss those from a little pocket rocket. The diminutive figure of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Yeah, man, she has been outstanding on and off the track. I mean, it's not a speech me I do people, but me just a talk from my heart. So it a flow. And when we are talking about Shelly, it just flow. See? So I am looking forward to her performance, and yet still, me now look towards it because it's gonna be the final hurrah. Yeah. So, Fabian, what is your take on Shelly-Ann's decision? It's not a surprise to me, but when it really happen, it's like you reminisce and realize that, hey, this really happened, star. Chano. What do you think?
I mean, what can I say about Shelly? I think we run out of words to say about Shelly. Shelly is that diminutive sprinter with a warm smile and a big personality. Put Shelly in front of a mic and you will laugh. That's the type of person that she is. When it's game time, you can't find a fiercer competitor than Shelly. For me, she's the greatest 100-meter sprinter of all times. And I say that over and over and over again. She's the queen of the 100 meters. She has won everything in the 100 meters at all levels. And she's getting closer now to 40. And I think that she has given us her all. Whatever she gives us this season, I am fine with it. I am okay with whatever Shelly give us this season. I just know that stadium is going to be very emotional when we see Shelly grace the track for the last time at National Stadium. It is going to be very emotional. I am happy to see her run, but I really hope that J3's Ministry of Sports do the right thing. Make sure you do the right thing with Shelly and give her the send-off that she truly deserves. Because she has put Jamaica on the map. And she has given her all for Jamaica for the better part of 2 decades.
Mm-hmm.
And she has been doing this. Track and field is a sport that your career is very short. And Shelly has been doing this at the highest level since about 2008 when she burst onto the scene and win that 100 meter in Beijing. So when I talk about longevity, when I talk about being at the top for so many years, very few athletes can say that they have dominated a sport or they have been in and around the medals for us in a sport for 15 years. That is what Shelly-Ann has done, and that is why she's the queen. So J3S do the right thing. Without being even want to seem too sad, because Shelly personality is always bubbly and happy and all of that, you know? But let's see. Let's see what J3S will do. It would be perfect if she could get herself on that team. And I think she's in a very good position to get herself on that team.
That would have really put the icing on the cake for me to know that, you know, Shelly came out and she met the team. Although it might rub some people the wrong way, probably they will say that there's no progress in the sport and our youngsters are not doing it. So it still will be good. But if even not really a leg, if it's
She's
even
going.
not really a leg,
I think she's going.
and if it's even taking Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce for the fact that she has been there and done that for years, she could go as an ambassador, you know, but like you said, I said it in the video this morning that they definitely need to do something for Shelly, because Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is outstanding. Even though it's short notice, but even if it wasn't a notice that they got, they should have put something in place to ensure that even if it's the last one, Shelly would have, you know, been given a very good send-off. So I certainly believe that the J3s should do something.
Worse that they're under fire right now.
Yeah,
Them have to do something.
Yeah, man. Fire
They have
there
to do
must
something.
still.
They have to do something. So let's see.
It is a tremendous career. Tremendous competition. Tremendous fight. Tremendous determination. Yeah? You can't make this up. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, as one little YouTuber, I would say, it has to be studied. Her close to 20 years of competition has to be studied. Yeah? That is true doing. The fans they need to forward out and certainly support the Pocket Rocket. And remember, she's also a philanthropist, you know. She has done so much for the development of several of these athletes, student athletes.
She has scholarships.
Yeah, several scholarships every year. And we have seen some of these very athletes come back and become senior representative. So it is indeed a good thing that she has been doing. And we applaud her. Big time for all that she has done. Big up one Shelly-Ann, one Pocket Rocket, one Mommy Rocket. You see me? Anyway, she there. Big up yourself, Shelly. If you watch, big up yourself. You don't know it going on. Hope one day she'll be, you know,
on the desk.
on the desk.
On the desk,
giving the fans a big smile like she normally does. You see it? All right. So without further ado, Fabian, we can jump in the thing right now, you know. Which event do you want to start with? I have things jot down or set right there, you know.
Well, I first time and I have no notes, nothing at all, nothing jot down. No.
Hey, Jeff, Fabian come to class without him notebook, you know.
No book. I've been so busy. I have no book, nothing at all. I don't even know who registered for Charles, man. I tell you.
Mark, big up yourself, you know, Mark. All right, so some people
you want to
say,
go for hurdles first?
Yeah, you know, so that me just like I say now.
That's
People,
how we start the meet.
this is the preview to the Turkish national. Oh, sorry. Sure. The Jamaica. You see, two them call me Turkish desk or what day.
Oh gosh.
Wait, the Reggae Boyz stress you out. That's why we can't start the live at 4-1. They're supposed to get me.
Four,
Me
we
not
think of 5 them get
4-1 then get me. Not sit down and watch
4-1.
that. Mm-hmm. Me not sit down and watch that at all. After me no want to take the pressure pill. You have to call Ninja for pressure pill.
Yo, me couldn't manage the pressure. Me just take that's why I text him and say, yo, start the stream now. Me not have time for this.
Hey, Fabian say, coach, you have to start earlier. Jaja. I tell you.
Manage the pressure.
Yeah, man, we love football. Hey, me a sports fanatic, people. We love football, man. We love it. I love it. We got games on them, something that we follow a team. Yeah, man, that's something we love, man. I don't know, chattings, a real thing. Seem like how we follow a track and field and they know it. And so we follow a football too.
You know, tell him say we're not only track coach, we're a football coach too.
Yeah, man. Hey, Fabian, they underestimate we, you know. If Turkey come, I don't know what's going on. If Turkey come, a good coaches them I get.
So while we on the topic of football, you know, Bobby and Kayla always follow the athletes, especially the junior athletes, wherever they go. So I know they always give us some footage and all of that. So I have to big up Bobby. Coach Bobby is a coach now, you know.
Yeah.
Big up and getting
Bobby
your
get
US
license.
coaching license.
Yes, big up yourself,
man.
Bobby.
He's a football coach, I know.
Big up Bobby for that one, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Big up and congrats on getting your soccer license, your US soccer coaching license, and continue to climb the ladder, continue to learn about the game, and continue to impart the knowledge. You need to get the tracks one now. All right, so you get the football, time for you get the track and field one now because they love the tracks and all of that. All right, so big up yourself again, Bobby. Big up Kayla too. Although I have you up Kayla, but big up.
Yeah, man, them two people there are fun. Somehow, no got no. Yo, and I junior team them following us, so them did it from the start.
Them fly go wherever, whether it be South America, Caribbean, they follow they fly out and follow the athletes. Those are real track and field fans. They support Jamaica, the athletes know them, they support the athletes. I want everyone put them in charge of J3s.
Then can be athlete support managers or representative. That would be a good look. Buzz, you know. Yeah, so make we start with the what them say we start with?
4 hurdles.
4 hurdles. Hold on, where I get a call. Caller, welcome to the show.
4 hurdles. 4 hurdles.
Hold on there.
Coach.
Yeah, what go? How this Kayla?
That's all like Kayla.
Yeah, man, Kayla, man.
You know, we apply them turn we don't know.
Apply for what?
J3 position.
Yeah, J3, but we get denied.
Yeah.
Fabian tell for the apply and make them know so they ain't go accept we.
Jesus, please. I want it now.
A joke thing, man. A joke thing, man. Coach, if me ever run that, no money no left for them teeth because me I take money and pay the athlete them. The money no left for them go fire me about 1 weekend. Yeah,
yo.
But Bobby, say something on the channel.
Say what?
You're always in a background, Bobby likes you.
Where's the Turkey contact you? Jaja.
Yeah.
And that's why I get the license,
Yeah,
Bobby.
Yeah, they help your feet. All right, boss. Big up yourself.
All right, big up yourself. The one day is a good one.
Yeah, coach, we there watch, all right?
Yeah, man, big up yourself, man.
All right, Kayla, big
All
up.
right.
Well, and me depon a look live and I try flip it. It's something and can't flip it at all. People, big up on yourself, you know. Oh, me find it now. Okay. Big up on yourself. Yeah, so what we say we are gonna start? The 4 hurdles, right, Fabian?
Yeah, 4 hurdles. And like how me left me notes, you have to go me copy your book.
All right, make we start with the females, them, and we are talking about the people them who pretty much would have been what call is the sure competitors in the field, in the event. So we are talking about
Anjanette Knight, Rochelle.
So we are talking about So we are doing male and the female right away now. So we are talking about Cheyenne, right? We are talking about Rochelle Clayton. We are talking about Genevieve Russell. Anjanette Knight. These are the 4. And based off the collegiate students that are coming in, you look at Safia Hines, you look at Gariel White, and there are others. I certainly believe that this, what I call it now, this event is a possibility that it only go one round, you know.
So it might be a straight finals.
It might be a straight final. I know others might be registered, but when I look at the when I went through the list, it wasn't a lot of people that registered. It wasn't a lot. You see me I say? But in terms of athlete on form right now, I have Anjanette Knight as the person who I believe is the form athlete. And I also believe that she's the athlete that can, you know, take it in terms of the win. Genevieve and Rochelle, Cheyenne as well. They are very good competitors, you know. So I certainly believe that it's gonna be a competitive one. But for me, it's based on form and time thus far this season. Anjanette has been doing the Grand Slam, and she has been improving. There has been an incremental improvement week after week. I think her last outing she won on the Diamond League circuit as well. So she has been doing pretty decent. So I have her as one of the top performers in terms of this event. Give me a second. We have a call coming in. Caller, welcome to the show. You're live.
Good night, coach. How are you?
Good night. I'm good, you know.
Okay, here Fabian for me, please. Tell him I say hi. That's him I was asking for the other day.
Yeah, man. Fabian, I hear you, man.
Okay. I guess this morning, did you listen to what Mr. Roll was saying this morning? Because
this morning,
I guess Mr.
from yesterday, I'm listening.
Yeah,
yesterday, I'm listening.
I'm listening yesterday, yeah. I thought Mr. Roll was saying Jaden did not, like he was saying, they did not need of to do what he did because Jaden is in a different, like a situation from the other alternate. They say Wimping as well because Jaden has a lot of sponsors. And like he was saying, somebody like he was saying, Jaden was pressure. So, yeah, but he said when it come, he said it's not a done deal. He's gonna have a talk with Jaden because remember I said he said Jaden agent and said they are when they put him the idea, he told him say he's not done with it. He's not stopping nobody with it. And he said he was shocked after when he heard that Jaden. Because I said Jaden have a lot of sponsors. Jaden does not in need of what he does. So I don't know. That's what when I was listening to it, I was saying, wow, so he was saying that it's like Jaden was somebody keep pressuring him and I say it's to what I understand to my analysis, he was saying he's gonna lose a lot. Jaden is gonna lose more than, because I remember he said he have a lot of endorsement behind him, whatever. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
All
So
right.
he says somebody pressure him. So maybe when he come, maybe talk to him about it. So coach. So it's sad, coach, but God no. I hate to see it. Sometimes I just want to listen it. Believe me.
Yeah.
I just want to listen to the program because you and Fabian talking, I just listen and because when I listen to you, it's like you all give us some hope. Believe me, because sometimes you will laugh. Give us so mhm. Because it's listen, when I hear you come and say, check, and I still like, I say, okay, coach, I have good news. I straight tonight. So, we watch along with you. Believe me.
Yeah.
Because we're feeling the vibe, coach. We're feeling the negative, and, it's sad. But
Yeah, man.
let's see what's going on
All
here.
right. Yeah, man. All right, cool.
Bless up, Fabian.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right,
people,
coach.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
respect. People don't call in
Yeah.
until we finish the prediction. The chat is saying that, and honestly, me never did that take the call, but because it a ring out, me just answer it. So yeah, we not take no more call until after the prediction, and you can call in and give on a prediction. So yeah, we're back to the 400-meter hurdles for women. I think, the people ever kill with a football thing over here, saying, no, Fabian. Over
Are you go
TikTok.
put on Jamaica jersey, you know? Are you put on? Me never tell if you put on Jamaica jersey.
Because them know say me talk the football to Yo, Reggae Boyz embarrassed we, man. Me I tell you, Reggae Boyz embarrassed we.
Reggae Boyz and Reggae Toys. The Reggae Toys.
Right
That
now.
one I'm afraid to call them Reggae Toys.
A joke thing this year, man. But anyways, Anjanette, I think, is in the ascendancy based off form right now. And I think that she is the athlete to beat going into these trials. What you say?
I agree. Anjanette is the front runner to win that event. However, a certain lady has gone quiet in the elite camp that she somehow always find a way to win.
All right.
I am going with Clayton to upset night, and then Cheyenne for third.
And I'm not putting that out of the equation still enough, Fabian. But when you look upon it, Rochelle got an early injury, and she came back, and she didn't look vintage Rochelle. She looked vintage Rochelle in at the start, and she go out. But probably when you reach the 8th hurdle, you're not seeing that finish from a Rochelle. I mean, she had weeks to take care of that. So I said that would have been, the critical factor that will cause her to lose. But how Anjanette is running right now, I definitely believe that she has the edge right now.
Yeah, she's definitely the favorite.
Yeah, Cheyenne also had an injury concern as well. So they would have taken their time, do what they need to do to get their body back to optimal fitness. But Anjanette not only in form, but she has more races under her feet. Is it me I say? So I'm not gonna even say that Clayton will not make it, but I think that this time around, with some unfortunate situations that Anjanette would have faced in the past few championships, I think this time around she will be the athlete to take it in the 400-meter hurdles for women. What the chat say? Do you agree?
Chat, agree with you. Maybe it's elite. It's elite bias I may have.
All right, so we hear it.
Maybe it's elite bias. But remember last year, sometime the bias did work last year. Remember
yeah.
something last year.
She was in very good form and shape last year. So definitely you got that one last year. All right, so we can move on to the men's side of things. We have Rashawn Clark, Demar Murray, Malik James King, Asini Wilson, Roxoy Kato.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So those are pretty much the front runners in the event. You kick off the one there.
I think Clark is the favorite. Rashawn is the favorite for this one. Coming in, I think he will win it. I like Asina, like what I see from Asini Wilson so far this season.
Mm-hmm.
So I have him for second. I haven't seen Malik James King has not really replicated that form that we saw from him last season as yet. But I have Rashawn Clark, Asini Wilson, and then I have Malik James King there for third. I'm not gonna write out the veteran Kato and Murray. Can't write out Kato at that. What I think with Kato is that if he will have the legs to keep up with the young boys. But performance-wise, I think he might run himself onto that team. Especially with the fact that Jail Hyde has now retired from the sport.
So who is gonna take Jail's space? Kato, you think?
I think Malik James King will find a way to get on that team. So I think for me it's Rashawn Clark, Wilson, and then James King. That's my three.
Okay. I believe that Rashawn had an injury concern as well at the
slam.
The Grand Slam, right?
Yeah.
However,
he came back.
He came back at the Racers Grand Prix and really laid down a gauntlet. So it's like he never miss a beat. You see what I'm saying? So I believe that Rashawn, yes, is the form athlete going into this championship. He's pretty much the overall favorite in this one for me. It's a toss-up between stablemate Asini and Malik James King. Malik James King has, been in and around the 49, high 48. That's the same wavelength for Asini. Asini has also been doing the 400 meters on the Grand Slam. So I certainly believe that these two, it's a toss-up between who wants it more in the final analysis of things. Malik is really a warrior, though. Real warrior. And I think that he has the propensity and the know-how to actually put himself in a position. He has had some unfortunate outings as well, and I've also seen it. I've seen, so I'm wondering if that is a situation in the camp where these athletes are having some technical issues, because based on them falling so regularly, I believe it can be attributed to them having technical issues. So with that said, I certainly believe that Rashawn still has the edge where this event is concerned. All right. Moving on now. We can stick to the hurdles right away, right? So we can go to the shorter hurdles. Or are we?
Hey, the short hurdles hot still enough.
Or is it hot?
I think you want go to 400 then. Make we go to 400.
All right, you kick off the ball.
Because the short hurdles no normal at all. No, the 400 hurdles, the flat 400 is tricky. When I say the flat 400 is tricky, by this time last year, we would have seen Nikisha literally walk everybody in the field and would have been the overwhelming favorite. This year, we have no idea what we're going to get So the 400 meters for females, that is going to be very, very tricky for us this year. We also know that Cheyenne and Anjanette can run 400. I doubt they will go the flat 4 because I expect them to be on the 4 hurdles team. Janive can also run a flat 4. So I'm expecting some of the hurdlers to jump into the flat 4 if they don't make the team in the hurdles. But how we can call this one now? Shelly-Ann has looked good so far. Hey, this one rough, you know. This one is rough. This one is really, really rough. Because I cannot rule out Nikisha Price, but Kishane has looked good also. So I am going with Price, Shelly-Ann, and Kishane as my top 3 in that order.
In that order, Price, Shelly-Ann, and Kishane.
Price, Shelly-Ann, Kishane in that order. Remember, Shelly-Ann recently changed camps too, so I want to see how that is working out for her.
All right. For me, in the event, we have Shelly-Ann Williams, Cheyenne, Oakley, Shaquina Foot, Genevieve Russell also entered, Nikisha Price, Leah Anderson, Gariel White, Rhonda White, Candice McLeod, Anjanette Knight. And like you rightfully said, some of these 4 hurdlers, I doubt they will be doing the double. It's more of them possibly just in case. I'm looking at it from a just in case point of view. Now, in order, the 400 meter qualifying standard is 50.75. I think most of the top athletes would have already achieved that standard, right? Going into this event, Kishane Oakley is the fastest. And when I say fastest, I mean the fastest this season. She is the only one who has already gone sub 50. Is, toying with that area in and around that sub 50 clocking. They have not achieved it yet. So it is gonna be tough. Stacey and Nikisha train in the same training group. They are training partners. Stacey has improved significantly, running some personal best in 200 and so forth, which we certainly believe will help her 400 meters. We see where Nikisha has been on the circuit, the Grand Slam circuit, running the 400, 200. She ran a very fast 200 in Philly. So I think that sets up her nicely. I think Nikisha was improving gradually. Yeah. And she would have had the experience of being multi-champion at the national championship. So I certainly believe that a Nikisha Price can, and I believe has what it takes to get the better of this field. She has done it before, but when you look at Kishane Oakley, she's booming with confidence. And it was the same thing where Nikisha came out of NCAA 2 years in a row, beaming, and she came and, did what she had to do. So it's really a toss-up, like you said earlier. It's going to be tough. But my top 3, I certainly have a Nikisha, a Stacey, and
Kishane.
You see, I don't know what Leah Anderson will bring to the table. But again, it is about the athlete that shows up on the day. Because we never know where athletes are go through. We never know what they might be facing on the particular day. But I can tell you, Price is getting there. And as DJ run her best race for the season already. So these are things you have to take into consideration. Ilian Dariad, RDD. Donna, I don't believe that Nikki has to drop a 48 to win the national trials. If that is what it takes, then certainly. But for me, I don't believe it has to be that fast. But when a position and a spot is on the line, you can have at least a show up. Do I see any spoiler in this event? I don't see any spoiler in this event. So I'm going with Nikisha, Oakley, and Stacey.
Pretty much the same. But I think Nikisha will show up and she will run sub 50.
Yeah, definitely. Because she was on the cusp, She was like 50.0. Yeah.
50.0. So she will run sub 50.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that she will win.
Yeah, man. I think that is what's up where that is concerned. So we can flip over to the men's side of things. 400 meter on the men's side. I can give you the list of athletes that we have. And also remember, those ladies too also have to set themselves in a way where we can qualify for the 4x4 because we're in a binding where that is concerned. And I think a week after trials, we have our first shot at making that 4x4. On the men's side, we have Sean Bailey, big boy, national record holder, Rasheen McDonald. On that talk about people want him got Turkey, but big boy loyal.
Big boy not leaving.
Big boy not leaving.
Fight, big boy not leaving.
All right. So yeah, Bovell McPherson had a very fast run in the season so far. You have Antonio Watson. He's the reigning world champion. I see where he's registered. I think that registration is for him to wet his feet as the defending champion. I think he's just going there so that he can get some races.
Just have some rust.
Right. Get rid of the cobwebs, if you ask me. You have Demar Murray. He's also running the 4 hurdles. You have Shamar Chambers, Shamar Utah. You have Malik James King as well. Kimar Farkison. I think that youth can be dangerous. You have Raheem Hales. Asini Wilson again. DeAndre Watkins. Jeremy Bembridge. You have Javon Powell. You have Gregory Prince.
You have one.
Demar Francis. You have Zandrian Barnes. You have Javon Francis. You have Demish Gay. And Mark Manley. So these are some of the names that, we are.
And you left out one coach. You make Kayla Bex. You left out Delano Kennedy. Kayla said Kennedy is going to make an upset, She said
Delano Kennedy.
Yes. She said Delano Kennedy will upset the field and make the team.
So you're a pick for one, yeah?
Why me going in the fire?
All right, let me go in the fire. Let me kick off the ball.
Let me start. So Bovell has the fastest time as a Jamaican this season. However, that 400 meters is not a straightforward race. Yeah. And for some strange reason.
Well, let me add this, Fabian. Let me add this. They are going to have 3 rounds this time around.
Okay.
So it's not like we're going through 2 rounds of the because they try to squeeze the 4x4 in at the trials. No. Based on the competition organizer, they are saying that the 400 will have the 3 rounds. All right, go on.
3 rounds. So I am not going
sorry, somebody want the qualifying. The qualifying time for the 400 or for male, it's 44.8. That's the qualifying A standard. Yeah, go on.
All right, so I am not going to mention Bob. I'm not gonna mention Antonio because he's there just to get some races in. All right. Bovell has the fastest time this year as a Jamaican. So I have to have him in the mix. Will he win? I don't know, but I think I have him in the mix. I also have to have Zanjan Barnes in the mix. He has looked good early season now. So Zanjan Barnes look really, really good. And then you have to think about Farky, who has been running some really, really good 4x4s for Jamaica. Then you have to think about DeAndre Watkins, who ran a PB last year to get the qualifying time in the finals to win last year, as a matter of fact. This is somebody that will show up on the big stage. And then there's Big Boy, the national record holder. You cannot, McDonald knows how to make the team. He knows how to make the team. So McDonald is an athlete like this. Big Boy will struggle through the first 2 rounds and go to the final and run a blistering time and blow away the field. And then looking at I saw Big Boy run a 200 meter this year, you know. And I was saying, why not switch him to the 200? You know, the next time I see Stephen Francis, I'm going to ask him that question. Why not make Big Boy drop to the 200? Because he looked good going 200. So my 3, Zanjan Barnes. People go beat me still, you know. Zanjan Barnes, Rasheen McDonald, can't lift out Big Boy, and Bovell McPherson. So those are my 3 picks. Zanjan Barnes, Big Boy, and Bovell.
A big upset. A big upset that enough, Fabian.
That my 3. That
people don't know say Fabian always go on the living.
Last year when we go on the living and tell you, they said DeAndre go win, you know, beat me, you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fabian always go on the limb. But when you look on Bovell, you know, Bovell has a time of 44.78. Fastest for the season. You see me I say? Zanjan Barnes at a 44.9. But on the grand scheme of things still, me see like, but Zanjan kind of reverse still, you know. He has not been the same. He actually run 44.9 2 times this season.
Mm-hmm.
But something is amiss. I don't know if
I
don't know if them load him up again.
Yeah, man. Coach slim
if unleash him, but me feel like that gone. Seeing? So, but Fabian, you pick nobody, no? You know, you pick. People don't know so Fabian always come with some audacious. He man now have Kennedy. Me I wonder if because him and Kayla not too good right now. Hey, I because Fabian and Kayla not good, make Fabian choose them 3 there. Me feel so people. Chat, wanna say? Chat? Me feel so that I go on. But anyways, this 400 meters is really difficult to choose. Again, every single race that the athletes are going to be competing in, it's all about the mental right now, because you know you'd have already done your preparations to be at this phase. So it's gonna be difficult to rule out anybody, but who come to the party and get it right on the day. Because of course, you know, the 400 is about strategy. So you have to go out there and put together 4 100 meters. Or if you want to say 200 meters, or if you want to say 300 and a 100, or a 100 and a 300, anyway you want to put it, or a 350 and a 50. There are so many ways. So it boils down to the best strategist. And people are downplaying that Bovell run a 44.78 because they said it was done in Texas, right? But big boy, I agree with you in terms of the 200 meters. Jamaica get 4-1. Somebody may attack though.
Me tell you, if you take off a Jamaica shirt, you're not gonna stop trolling about that.
This a long time we don't have the 400 meter stock, so you know. Because
I remember
Sean
we don't
Bailey.
even having we're never having the defending champion.
Yeah, because of course, you know, I don't
That's a buy.
see his place. Like I said, that I can't rule him out, but I think the end time for him to get some races. That is if he shows up.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? Sean Bailey, I think he ran like a 45 and a 46 so far this season. Like I said, Bovell time seemed to be questionable because of, you know, the whole talks on where it was run.
Only Russian, Zandrian, and Bovell have gone sub 45.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else bunched up in the 45s.
Yeah, 45. But you see, for me, Fabian, you go upon a limb, you know, and you pick who you pick again, Bovell, Zandrian, and who? And Big Boy.
Zandrian and Big Boy.
But when me are saying right now, me have Kennedy in a mix. Delano Kennedy. You know why me have Delano Kennedy in the mix? You see the progress when me see Kennedy and make so far this season.
Mm-hmm.
I see where this youth are come from, some 47. Some 47. And more 47. Then he drop to 46. Drop to 46. So incrementally, you know, take him time, I push it and I push it and I push it. And then at the Racers Grand Prix, boom, 45-2. Personal best. You know, think, sir, a coach them are going to ensure saying fly at the national championship.
Because a 44-7 coming.
It is also important for them to get the qualifying standard, you know. And
yes.
What I love with this trials, even though I'm not too understand why, but it gives you time, even if you don't make the qualifying standard, to go
After
some meet to try and, you know, get some runs in, right? And there might be some stuff that you make some mistake, your race model and all of these things. You have to, you can pretty much make a lot of adjustment before September, right? So I really see Delano Kennedy as, yeah man, Antonio Register man. I really see Delano Kennedy as the man. I am going to put a Sean Bailey.
Sean Bailey, just go
in the mix.
Sean Bailey.
I would want to put Javon Powell. However, Javon Powell has not looked himself this season. He spoke about having some serious injuries, right? Serious injuries, and I have not seen him looking his very best this season. So I probably have an asterisk beside his name. The collegians, I don't see where they can really come into the fore and give an upset, because they have been at the 45, and this you're talking about senior competition. So you have the Shamar Chambers and Shamar Utah. They are right there. The only one I think probably can put in a foot, possibly, is Kimar Farkason. That man is not an original 400 meters. You still have to look on the likes of DeAndre Watkins. That man drop a 44. Can Zandrian Barnes get back to his old ways? of early season. Some people saying peak early for champs. You know what the thing go? But I certainly see Kennedy, Bailey, and Big Boy have a big chance, you know.
Watch out. After I cuss me, put Big Boy in there too.
No, me not cuss you. Big Boy have a big, you know why Big Boy have a big chance? No national team can pick and Big Boy in them. All of the people them. See people them say no coach. I don't know coach.
The plane can lift off without Big Boy on it.
Big Boy have a big chance, me I telling you, man. Because guess what? You see, Big Boy has been there and done that, you know. Big Boy just know how to make Jamaica national team. Big Boy just know, say, a plane can't lift up on him name, him not the panny.
Wanna go back to Big Boy, but
James said me that, hey, him have to go feel. Me I put Big Boy, hey, I'm a tough fact. Me sign up on Big Boy. Me sign up on Big Boy.
All right.
Me listen, me sign up. Hey, me sign up on Big Boy. Kennedy, Bailey, and Big Boy.
So we have one person coming on a Big Boy.
Me done talk.
Zandrian and Big Boy.
Me done talk. What is that chat?
Me say, Big Boy, go make the team. You see people in a comment section and show me, you know, when me say Big Boy and then here come chat Big Boy name. People say that 200 meters, me say Big Boy run.
Yo, Big Boy, I pilot.
Right, you know? All right.
Rasheen McDonald are the pilot.
Don't take Rasheen McDonald 200 meters. I'm seeing run the other day light because him have speed.
Yeah, man, he fast, man.
But and him have experience.
I have to put it together in a sitting there still in our 400 race.
He has experience. I'm telling you, Big Boy is an athlete. He will struggle through the first round, struggle through the second round, and come run 43 in the finals. Don't play with Big Boy. All right.
Hey, look what Kayla said. Kayla, what kind of thing that?
Me not even look on Kayla, you know. Kayla just makes because Big Boy go keep Kennedy have.
Hey, see, Sumila say right thing there. If Fran no give up on Big Boy, why should we? Me I tell on the comment. Me I select Big Boy. Good body, wait, you want forward? I go send a link with good body.
And that's why so much rain for. Send her fast before she change her mind.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We are gonna send a link, good body. Don't contact nothing but no spikes doing it.
No spikes allowed.
Yes, me gonna kick you off. So
the
no, and
it
tight for real, man. But me I go out on a limb. Kennedy, Sean Bailey, and that still probably have asterisk based on him this season. And Big Boy, Rasheen McDonald. That man is the pilot. I don't know, joking thing. That man is the pilot. You see me I say? I heard him in an interview saying some negative things about fans. Who that? Anyways, so we'll move on from the 400 meters. A 400 meter men look enough this year, you know?
Yeah.
Enough. It is going to be very interesting. Worst time I go with 3 rounds. Who are the fittest? Are the fittest I go survive, you know?
The fittest of the fittest will survive.
Cool guys, I will say this would have been an easy team for Christopher Taylor to make.
With only 1 400 meter and them legs. I doubt that.
Why? When we reach over, so we cross the bridge.
Yeah, when we talk about CT, when we reach 1, 2, but
so we do the 4 hurdles.
We do the 400.
The 400 meters, men and women. Where we are gonna go now?
We are drop down, we are trend down.
Yeah, so we are go 200.
We are go 200.
Hey, you have to turn on your camera right now. You have to turn on your camera. A face we want to see tonight, you know.
Hi guys.
We want you to
Which
turn
one
on your
in prediction
camera.
that me miss so that I can update myself?
Well, we do the 400 meter hurdles for men and women. This are just them two that we do so far.
So 400.
Yeah.
400 men and women.
All right, so we're gonna move down to 200 meters. So I think the 200 Fabian are one of the weakest events
Pretty straightforward.
on the men's side. So I'm gonna start with the men. So we have level, Taekwondo Tracy, Gary Card, Johan Blake, Michael Campbell, Oblique Civil, Kaim Green, Sandre Davison, Fabian Fort, Julian Fort, Nigel Ellis,
Not tonight. Not tonight.
Akeem Blake, Andrew Hudson, Javari Thomas, Kimali Stewart, Raheem Ford, Travis Williams, Shamar Ramsey, Christopher Taylor. I think those are the notable names that we have there.
Mm-hmm.
What say you? You kick off a ball game.
Me if you kick it off?
Mm-hmm. Let me kick off
All
the
right.
400 one.
All right. Let me just say that the 200 meters.
Oh, hold on there. Demish Gaze in the 400. Oh, no, listen to history, man. Demish Gaze in the 400.
So
He's in the 400.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go on, Fabian.
All right. So, to be honest, I think this 200 meters is connected to the 100 meters.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that
Okay, so
because
for my 400.
Hold on, Christian. Hold on.
Christian internet like you want to fix up. So
you have to wait to give you about the 400 because we're going at 200 now. Yeah, Fabian.
All right. So the 200 and the 100, they are connected. So we are going to see some people who did not make it in the 100 who will show their hat in the ring in the 200 because the 100 meters will be hot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what we have here is a Brian Level out in front. Yes, it was winning at this time. It was illegal, but I have him winning the 200 meters. And then it is a case where we have about 3 or 4 people behind him. And this is dependent on what happens in the 100 meters. Whether or not we will have Seville doing the 200, Akeem Blake doing the 200, and I like Jet going over 200, Gary Card, and Kobe. So my top 3, I have Level to win. I have Kobe to finish in the top 3. And I don't know who the third place winner will be because we're going to have some of the 100 meter men trying for the 200. I think if Aki makes it in the 100, he will not run the 200. If he doesn't make it in the 100, then he gets that third spot. I think if Oblil makes it, I see it. Ninja, what go on Ninja? A long time in here for a Ninja. So if Oblique Seville makes it in the 100, we're not going to see him in the 200. But if he doesn't make it in the 100, then that third spot is his in the 200. So that is why I said the 100 is connected to the 200. So for me, it's Level, Kobe, and whichever one of those big guns who don't make it in the 100, who will try for the 200.
Which one are big guns? Well, we can't. All right, we're not saying that. People, Andrew Hudson, yes, he did register. But we just read out the name them. What listen? Me just read out all of the most of the 200 persons them what we think say whatever. Oh no, listen, man.
You can explain to them that they changed it so Akeem doesn't have a buy in the 100.
Oh yeah. Akeem,
So
yeah, no have no buy in the
Akeem,
100.
he's the Diamond League champion, but he doesn't have a buy in the 100. So they
Because
changed it.
yeah, they have changed it to this year's Diamond winner.
Yeah.
So the last year man now get it again.
Yeah. So Akeem Blake does not have a buy in the 100.
We know the 100 yet crucifix. So we are giving the time people for calling and tell your prediction for whichever event you choose.
Wait, I gotta update mine.
Update what? Go on
because
at 200.
I didn't get to do my
you
400 and 400 meter hurdles.
But you come to school late. We can't go back for you. You come to school late.
I still want to just say it and then come to the 200, please.
You have to go quick and fast. Next, you can't come to school late and expect to get privilege, you know.
It's my first time on the show. Be lenient, please.
All right, go on.
Okay, for my 400 girl, first place, Dejane Oakley, the college girl. Then Nikisha Price. Then Stacey-Ann Williams. For the boy, I have Bovel.
Hold on, I'm men. I know boys and girls champs. I'm men. I senior where I deal with. Anyways, go on. I chop you.
Oh, for the you only doing the men first.
No, man. Do what you do, man.
For the men, I have Bovel McPherson, Delano Kennedy, and Zandrian Barnes. For the 400 meter hurdles, I have Rashawn Clark, Malik James King, Asine Wilson. The girl, I have Rochelle Clayton, Cheyenne Salomon, and Genevieve Russell. Anjanette Knight is not going to make it. For the 200 meter men, I have Brian Lavelle, then Akeem Blake, and Gary Card. Christopher Taylor is going to be tired from running the 100 them.
Who you say again? In the 200 for men?
Brian Lavelle, Akeem Blake, Gary Card.
Okay. Somebody asked if you're high. Me don't know if she's up on our bed or the top of our counter, our table still. You know, it's on a savage, you know. Good buddy say he's gonna be tired.
I'm gonna burn up.
The 200, it goes without saying for Brian Lavelle. He's the defending reigning champion for the 200. He won last year, and I think he's going back for the repeat. And I think he will definitely get it. Based off form, how he's looking, and the improvement that he will make going throughout the season. I don't know why Fabian and Goodbody choose Bovel for the 400. You know? I just don't know why. And I don't know why Goodbody leave out a Goodbody Rob Smith. And I don't know why. Hey, you need to turn on your camera right now. I don't know why. So the people them see you. I don't know why you leave out Anjanette Knight. But it's a prediction.
Anjanette Knight, she's going to run in the 400.
No, all right. So a lot of athletes, they register for 2 events to give themselves 2 chances.
Right, so she's going to be tired from running the 400.
No, the 4 hurdles run before the flat 4 there.
Oh, okay.
So she running the flat 4 and the 4 hurdles, but Anjanette Knight has a strong chance of winning the 4 hurdles.
So she might not do the 4.
So that's why I don't have her in the 4.
Anyways, a prediction still. So me have a level up front. The second and the third is pretty much open for me. You see me? I think it is open. Gary Card, Johan Blake. Oblique Civil if he runs.
Akeem.
Sandre, Akeem, Julian Ford, if he runs, Nigel Ellis, Andrew Hudson, Javari Thomas. I'm not gonna put Javari Thomas out of it and Andrew Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Taylor, of course, he's a favorite, crowd favorite, fan favorite. But I just I don't know my son, you know. But I don't know. Me have to go see the rounds first before. No, man. I when me see, you see my list of me write up, who did register when me see, you know. So now I have to understand. And not because him the down the list, me I go put him that. I think, I don't believe Civil are going to run. I think Akeem Blake might run the 200. Or
Akeem Blake is going to run the 200 because he's not going to make the 100.
We don't reach 100 meter yet.
I think
Yeah, drop bombs.
he might run the 200, but I don't think Civil will run the 200. So I don't know if the disappointment can propel him into the grand scheme of things. But that time, the qualifying time for the 200 meters, you know, that is 20.16. Oh, Akeem started out the season, that would have been soup for him. Yeah? But he got a little setback, and I'm not sure if he has been the same since. Yeah? Since that the setback. So I am having asterisk beside his name. Christopher Taylor is coming back. He ran a very good racers Grand Prix behind Level, and he defeated some big names, some persons that would have been slightly better than the Jamaican team or athlete. So I certainly would have Kobe in the mix. So Level, Kobe, Andrew Hudson, and Javari. Them four there, me have in and around. Can go anywhere with those three names, with Level out front.
Similar to my pick.
Yeah, so
I still have Kobe as automatic. I have my reason also why I have Kobe as my automatic. Me have one satellite. Kobe looks good.
Yeah, man.
And
certainly,
especially running the 100 meters before, I think that will get him sharper for the 200. Because he lacks some race sharpness, and I think that's what they're doing now, entering him in the 100, and he will get sharp for that 200, which for years I've been pleading, stop doing the 400, drop to the 1-2. Coach, much years we talk about that.
Yeah. But what I think what pushed him just before his ban was, I spoke about it in a video that I did about the reasons why he did it. He stepped down to the 2 and the 1. It is as a result of him actually, what you call it now? If I don't know if anybody recognized when he was running those 400 meters indoor and outdoor, it was a case where after I run each race, I see him hangover and have some breathing issues. So I think that was one of the reasons. Plus what he was doing in training, because his coach believed that, and this is solid information, his coach believed that he is one of the great 400-meter runners.
Yes.
Hence the reason his coach, it took him so long to really try and switch to the 200 and 100. Because each year, if you notice, he make finals 2 years in a row, you know. And he was getting there. So I think that was one of the reasons. So I certainly believe that he can. And Chris is a fighter. Chris is a determined youth. And Chris, he might feel nervous, but him not going to buckle under pressure. Seeing? All right, so the female them now. Let me list out the names of me say. You have Gabriel Matthews. I put an asterisk beside her name. I soon tell you why I put an asterisk. Crystal
Can I go
Slowly.
first with my
Yeah,
prediction?
you can go first.
Well, I know. Me just list the name them and then you can't get for go on. Gabriel Matthews. We see Crystal Slowly registered. And one thing we have to also find out, people, or notice, or just a word of caution. Some of these people who are registered for both 1, 2, they might not run both events.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you have Shania Douglas, and some of the athletes are registered for 1, 2, who are actually trying out for the senior team and the junior team at the same time. So they might be competing with the seniors, but they will, if when selection process, they might just be selected, depending on how where they finish. All right. So we have Shania Douglas for 1 and 2. She's in the 200. Tina and Tia is in the 200. Jodine Williams, Natasha Morrison, Sasha Lee Forbes, Sabrina Dockery, Kashika Cameron, Alia Baker, Naisha Berger, Jura Levy, Brianna Williams. Those are the names right now that you'd have said the leading names. You'd have said in the 200 meters. Go ahead, Katie.
Is Nisha Berger there? Because I have her coming first.
Yeah, man, she did it.
Nisha Berger, then Brianna Williams, then Gabriel Matthews.
See that 200 now, you know. This 200 at trials.
Hold on, make sure you repeat her name.
I have Nisha Berger coming first.
Mm-hmm.
Then Brianna Williams, because Brianna won't make the 100 meter top 3. So she's going to try for the 200 meters.
Mm-hmm.
So she is going to come second, and then Gabriel Matthews come third.
Okay. Go on, Fabian.
I don't know. The 200 is wide open. The 200 right now is like the 400 for men. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Is connected to the 100 meters. The 100 meters is loaded. It is stacked, and so a lot will depend on who makes it in the flat 100.
I think Alana Reed is registered for the 200 too, you know. She was one of those late entrants.
So we'll see a case where if Slowly doesn't make the flat 100, then I have her in the 200. Same for Brianna. If she doesn't make it in the flat 100, have her in the 200. Same thing for Tina. I don't know if Frana will make Tia double this year. Again, so this has a lot to do with the 100 meters, and the 100 meters is done and dusted before the first round of the 200. So for this one, I'm going to sit this one out and wait and see after the 100 meters is run, because I have no idea who is going to take this one. I have no idea. It is wide open. 200 meter, wide open. So it could be one of those who fail to make it in the 100, who will take that 200 meter crown. So I'm going to sit this. I'm going to sit this one out. I have no idea. Your microphone mute, there, coach.
Wait, so you sit this one out?
I'm sitting this one out. I have no idea who's going to qualify for the 200. Maybe after the 100, then I can give you a better understanding of who will go, because the 200 meter entries will have a lot to do with the 100 meters. So it depends on those who make the 100 meters, those who don't make it. I'm not going to go on a limb and like Kate and say, oh, Brianna not making, so Brianna running the 200. because that 100 meters is going to be something. But when we get there, you'll understand why I plead the fifth for the 200.
Based off the 100.
Based off the 100. Because that 100, listen, when we get to the 100, you will understand because we have about 8 people running for 2 spots.
All right, for me, when you look at the 200 meters right now, what's her name? Naisha is the leading 22.3, Gabriel 22.5, Brianna was what 22.6, thereabout, or 22.5. So those three names are really the front runners. I think Naisha Berger might very well take that 200-meter title. So me have to agree with KT Panawande. Based off time, she's a leading contender in that one. Right? So certainly Naisha, Gabriel also could spring an upset. That's why I did tell about the asterisk I put beside her name.
Beside Gabriel.
Yes, Gabriel Matthews. She has been doing she has been having a fairly decent season. Like I said, 22.5. When I look at Naisha, 22.3, but Naisha, I don't think she has been consistent throughout the season. But being that the 200 is so wide open, I think it's hers for the taking, but she's gonna have to deal with a Gabriel and a Brianna Williams for real. It's been a while that Brianna Williams has done the 200 meters, and she came out and did a fast 200 meters. So she put herself right in the mix of things. And for women's side, the qualifying standard is 22.57.
22.5.
And it's only what's her name? Naisha would have surpassed that time based off the competitors who are actually in that event. So yeah, it's gonna be wide open, but I think I have Naisha with the edge in that one thus far. Is it me?
Before I leave the 200, I must say Shania Douglas running with the seniors. They'll pull her to PB. I expect her
PB.
Yes, and she might be in the mix. She might be in the mix.
If she PB a big thing that you know.
I think she will PB. I know that she will run sub 23. At Champs, what has been affecting her really is the wind from running sub 23. She has gone 23-0 this season. I think she'll PB.
Okay.
And her PB is 22.5, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you look at 22.5, the qualifying standard is to a 22.58.
5.7.
5.7. Her PB is 22.59. If Shania PBs, she might show herself in the ring. To go to her first senior games. So that is all I say about the 200. So the seniors, look out, because Shania is pure fire.
And I don't think they have to look out, based on the caliber field. I don't think they have to look out, because it is what it is. The 200 on both sides, not so strong. And if you want to agree or disagree, it is what it is. It's not so strong. Right? Can we go to the hurdles now?
Yes.
Male and female.
Which one first?
Let's start with the male 110-meter hurdles. You have Tyler Mason, and these are the leading person. There might be more contestants, but or entrants, but some people. Well, let me kind of talk with the chat a little bit. Kevona Davis not registered from all indication. Lani not registered. Brianna Liston not registered. Who else did ask me about? Who else did ask me about? Yeah, that is pretty much it. Yeah. Those persons are not registered. I don't know if they are late entries, but I never see none of those people's name. Jura Levy, yes, she entered. I think she entered the 1 and 2, but yeah, me call her name at the 200. She entered the 1 and 2, but in terms of prediction, she's not in the grand scheme of things for me. Yeah, Shanice Walker is registered for the 100, I think. 200, I'm not certain if I 200, did she register for the 200? It could be, you know. It could be. If she's registered for the 200, then we have our next prediction might get kick over. All right, so we have Tyler Mason, we have Answer Parchment, we have Rashid Broadbell, Orlando Bennett, Jaheim Hales, Jerome Campbell, Demario Prince, LaFrance Campbell, Dijon Russell, and of course you have some more. But these are the leading names. Go on, good buddy.
Okay, I got Rashid Broadbell coming first.
Mm-hmm.
Then Demario Prince.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a close third. It's going to be a dip. Like, they're going to have to dip. It's either between Hansa Parchment or Omar McLeod. They're going to have to dip.
Oh, I forgot to Omar did register now.
They're going to have to dip for third place. But first and second, Rashid Broadbell, Demario Prince. Clear as day.
And between Omar and Parchment, is that right?
Yeah, for third.
Okay. All right, Fabian.
Separated by 1,000 of seconds.
What? All the time, all the separation time I give? On the year, good body prediction, people. Good body, no easy, though. Fabian, what you say?
All right, so Brady out in front. I have Broadbell to win and go sub 13 if the field pushes him. I have 4 athletes really competing for the next 2 spots. I have Hansa Parchment. It will depend on the start that he gets in the final. If he gets an okay start, he will run himself onto the team. So I have Hansa Parchment behind Broadbell. I also have Orlando Bennett there. I have Omar McLeod there. And I also have Tyler Mason there. Tyler Mason has missed out on making the national team by barely missing out, finishing 4th. I think this is the year that Tyler will get a spot. So I think Broadbell, worse with the fact that I think now that Broadbell has left elite, Tyler Mason should step up. So I have Broadbell, and then it will be between Tyler Mason, Orlando Bennett, Omar McLeod, and Hansa Parchment for the next few spots. But I'm leaning towards Brady, Tyler, and Bennett.
All right. So here I'm going to kick over a pot of soup, you know.
You're a boy. You put your boy in it?
Who that? Diego, we say no.
Yeah, man, that's Diego, man. Your boy
Diego. Monk Street and not Punk Street. And you see BS Farm right now. One Rashid Broadbell.
Yes.
He bell go ring. Yeah, man, Brady, I go ring a bell. You see that youth there when you're in Demario Prince, 13.18. A season best. He might go on that bag of things. I think some technical flaws and technical issues cause him not to be a silver or a gold medal at the outdoor championship. Me guarantee that. But we can't talk about that because that gone. You see, Demario Prince, 13-1. You see that youth, the former Calabar athlete, Jerome Campbell, 13-2. Are them 3 athletes them are putting in a mix now. But you see that youth when name Orlando Bennett in coming like big boy. In my pilot.
Mm-hmm. You know, see me have to squeeze him in a film team.
Bennett coming like big boy.
He know if he make a team.
Yeah, man, he know if he make a team, me I tell you, man. So, it a go be between a two Calabar man them, you know.
See, you left party out here mix.
Yeah, man. And him know if he make the team still, you know. But me I go by, what have you done lately?
Me left him out too.
What have you done lately? And the veteran can just show up still, you know, and kick over a pot of soup, you know. If that happens, me now go surprised. Because
get up with them.
Yes, because one of the things where you have to look onto, you see, experience, it goes a far way. It goes a far way. And hurdles is an event you can't really put your pot upon the fire. Because a man run up on your shoulder and you lose your cadence, you lose your concentration, and boom, you might hit a hurdle. And that is the end of it. You might not fall, you know, but your momentum will break so fast, so sharply, and that affect the whole thing. Seeing? So I certainly believe that the Calabar man them are gonna fight out that third place there. And if Answer Parchment, the KC man want go in it, he can go in it. But you see, Jago man them, are the Jago man them, hey, listen me now, man. Are the Jago man them, you know. Anyway, that's my prediction. Brady, Prince, and it is anywhere between Campbell, Parchment, and Bennett. But all me know, it's going to be spectacular. Because as objectively say, the hurdles are the biggest obstacle and hurdle in the race there.
Yep. Obstacle race.
Literally.
Anything possible.
Yeah, what you say, Daniel? Brad Bella, Jago man, Monk Street and a Punk Street, man. Him and Vastiana used to carry and when the next youth name again, they used to call him Gunhead. What him name again? P12 them man they used to get. I don't remember what him name right now. But yeah. Alright, so move over to the female side. Daniel, she have the buy, but she registered. So me I go put one asterisk beside her name. Crystal Morrison, Megan Tapper, Akira Nugent, Kerika Hill, Abiba Harris, put an asterisk there so too. Demisha Roswell, Onika Wilson. You might have more.
Okay, so let me go first. Akira Nugent is going to win. Daniel Williams is going to run. Get that rep in. And Megan Tapper for third. She missed Racers Grand Prix and said that she's putting all her focus on the trials. So she shall represent Jamaica.
But you have to give me 4 then, because remember Daniel have the buy, you know.
So you have to give you another one.
You have to give you another one.
Circle back to me. Circle back.
Wait, it's a circle back.
Yeah.
All right, Fabian, your talk on that.
I mean, we see that Akira's ahead of the field. So I think that's pretty sure that, well, nothing is sure, but Akira should win. I have Megan and Don't Beat Me. I have Liz making the team. So I think it's time now for Kerika to put on the big girl shoes and make that senior team. And I think now is the time that she's going to make it. My predictions are always way out, you know. So I think Megan Tapper, Akira, and Kerika. That's my 3.
Kerry,
you might, yeah.
Nugent, Tupper,
Mhm.
and Hill.
And Kerika, yes.
Interesting.
Kerika, I think Kerika has run a PB already in her head, you know. So it's just for her to put it on the track. She has once she has a clean race, I expect her to be in the mix.
All right. So as me I say, you see the athlete then we are coming. The Onika Wilson, the Janela Spencer, Demisha not really show me anything this season. Abiba Harris is doubtful because she didn't show up at the finals of the outdoor championship. But Nugent by a mile, and me not talk say she gonna win the race in a mile. In terms of she being the
favorite,
overwhelming favorite. Seeing? Hill, she show a glimpse at her racers there now. It's like she just did want to get a race out to get back that confidence. I think she probably needed one more race. At least one more race she probably would have need. That never happened. So Nugent, Megan, Onika Wilson. Onika Wilson, she look fast. Onika Wilson has been having a good season, fairly good season. And I think that she want to come at the national championship to make that team there. And her aunts are coach of her coach too, you know. So I know that go. Yeah, so that's my prediction. Nugent, Tapper, and Wilson. Can't rule out Janela Spencer. Oh yeah, Amai Brown.
Yeah,
might
Janelle Spencer will be my fourth pick.
Amai Brown might very well be in the mix too, you know. I forgot about Amai Brown. I forgot about Amai Brown, man. Amai Brown might just very well be in the mix, but she probably race sparingly too. I don't know. I don't really see a lot of her. Yeah. And let me see the qualifying standard for the women's hurdles, you know. 12.73. Easy qualification standard. So,
easy for everybody.
Nothing to worry about. For the men, 13.2. All of the top three they want to call have that standard. Easy thing
I
that
think
will Bennett too.
it will take 13.2 to make the team.
Yeah. It might be 13.1, you know.
13.1. Remember last year, 13.1, 13.1, 13.1.
So it might be that too. Yeah, so that covered the 100-meter hurdle. So we are going at the big event now because we have to go get some call from the people them, you know. We don't want to stay too long in the night, yeah. All right, I could jump over on the female side. 100 meters for female. I'm going to name them.
Go ahead, good buddy. Go on, Katie.
Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, first place. Sherika, second. And Tia, third.
All right, so we have Danielle Williams that go run, Crystal Slowly, Serena Cole, Johnny Smith, Crystal Morrison, Amai Brown, Shuria Henry, Shania Douglas, Tia, Twin Turbo, Jodine Williams, Natasha Morrison, Sasha Lee Farb, Demisha Roswell, Sabrina Dakri, Kashika Cameron, Alia Baker, Sherika Jackson, Natasha, Naisha Berger run 1-2, Jura Levy, Brianna Williams, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, Carletta Bernard, Serena Cole, Alana Reed, and one Cocotti, Shanice Walker. And there might
Let me repeat again. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. This is her last year at trials. She's coming first. Sherika coming second and Tia third.
All right. Fabian.
This
Woo.
come like, you ever do add match yet?
Yeah, man.
Our econ.
Hard.
This hard.
Hard.
My prediction for the 100 will somewhat be different. I am not going on a limb. I just know that the top 3, if you plan to be in the top 3, 10-8 has to be a goal. Because I know Sherika will run 10-8. I know Tia will run 10-8. And Shelly-Ann said that she's in the best shape she's been in the last few seasons.
10-7, Mama spit out 10-7 very hard. 10-7 Shelly-Ann a run.
So, to be honest, I am not going to make a prediction for the 100. I'm just going to call some names. Sherika, Tia, Shelly, Tina, Brianna. Because that 11-0 that Brianna run a few weeks ago, you know, that easily translates to a 10-9 or a 10-8. You know. We know that Brianna can run fast, quickly, based off what we saw with John Smith last year when she was running 11-3s, 11-4s, and by trials it dropped to 11-0. So we know that John Smith can get her down really, really fast. And then Tia at Racers Grand Prix, she had a little injury scare. So I want to know what shape she's in. I think MVP and Paul Francis playing chess with Sherika. I think Sherika will run fast and win again. To be honest, I have Sherika to run fast and win again. And then there's the Shelly, the veteran. I have no idea what Shelly will come up with, but I know for a fact that to make that team, 10-8 is the aim. So this is what's going to happen. We have Sherika and Tia and Shelly who seem to be in the first stream class. And then we have Tina, Brianna, a Crystal Slow, a Kemba Nelson in the second stream class. Are they going to kick them out of the first stream and take the top 3 spots? I really don't know. Because this 100 meter is going to be crazy. Alana Reida cannot leave her out either. Because she's running in and around that 11-second barrier looking to go sub 11. So it is a case where we might have about 6 or 7 women running sub 11 at trials. That is how deep the field is. And then that little explosive starter, the high schooler I am. Is Dakar running with the seniors? Dakar might cause an upset. That 11 running 11-0, she might show herself in that mix and maybe even make finals. So that 100 meter, trust me, the 100 meter is very, 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 very hard to pick. It's very hard to pick. If I was to go with 3, I would say Sherika to win. Tia, if Frano gets her back up, and then the last spot will be between Shelly, Brianna, Crystal Slowly, Alana Reid. Leaning towards Shelly because of her start and her experience. So if I would just say 3, I would say Sherika, Tia, and Shelly. But it's going to be close.
Boy. Yes, so nice. Yeah, man. Kemba there and I mixing about you have to be true to the standard where that 100 meter there. You have to be true.
I don't have her making the team.
It got based on what Kemba run from season.
And to be honest, Kimba, I don't think I hope she not watch now because she made some posts earlier this year that have me a little bit concerned about her mental health and as it relates to the sport and wanting to give up and stuff like that. But Kimba at her best is a 10-9 runner.
10-8.
I'm being generous. A 10-8 runner at her best.
At her best, a 10-8.
Right. At her best, she's a 10-8. So if Coach Walcott can find a way for her to get back mentally, get there mentally, then she has to be in the mix. You have to remember, you know, people, you have these women here. We have about 12 or so women running 11-1 and faster. Running 11-1 and 10-9 comes down to execution. You know? It's not much of a big gap. It will come down, it can come down to execution. That is why I say it is going to be close, and I think we might have the top 8 running sub-11. We might have about 6 or 7 people running sub-11 because of how close this is. Because I have Brianna going sub-11. I have Tina, Tia, Sharika, Shelly, Brianna, Crystal all going sub-11. And that's 6 so far. So it's going to be close.
Yo, I don't want to hear my prediction. I don't want to hear my prediction. Yo, that prediction is hard.
Yeah. We know Shelly on top.
No, man. I don't know say Shelly are my girl, you know. But I don't know say when me talk track and field, me talk it very, very objectively. Seeing? Johnny will go 11-1 already. I think slowly go 11-1 already. Tina, sub-11. Tia, sub-11.
Sub-11.
Shelly, 11-0. Sharika, 11-0. Brianna, 11-1. Alana Reed, 11-1. This sitting here hard. But here what me I go now. MVP 1, 2, 3. Them famous for that.
Okay.
MVP 1, 2, 3. Here go now. Sharika, Tina, and Tia. Right? But it can flip. Oh, all Shanice go 11 sub 11 to, you know. Me forgot that, you know. Shanice go sub 11 to, you know. Jesus, please. Me gone. Me I ain't sure.
The people them beat me say. Me not make no prediction, you know. Me not think them understand. Say especially the top 8 there for Jamaica, well close.
Yo. Sharika or Tina can win. And Tia can flip a script on her sister or flip a script on all of them. So MVP 1, 2, 3. MVP 1, 2, 3. 4th spot. The Rocket. At the Rocket, me I put a 4th spot. Me no care what all I people them say, yo. Me only know me love Crystal. Only know say me love Crystal. Only know say Coco my girl. That a Shanice Walker. Carletta Bernard one mad little wanna come up to, you know. But guess what? It a got too rough for them. MVP 1, 2, 3. And former MVP 4th. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce.
And MVP 5th.
How that? Oh, Stoley.
I just you see, me just know say it's going to be a battle between Brianna. Slowly. A battle that I'm looking forward to, by the way. I'm looking forward to that battle.
So, yeah, man, I think MVP are going to steal the show. And if Shelly come out with what she has said, I want to know that go. A Spike's teeth, people are going to say. A Spike's teeth. But you see, I can't put everything in a perspective, you know. You see, John Hill has looked back her old self.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal never in the weights room so much last year. And when she run them 1.5 race, she go sub 11 and we feel nice. Seeing? Brianna slowly a screech up and she'll be the silent shooter. May I tell you? Yo.
Remember, Brian already 11-0, you know?
Yeah, 11-0. I miss 11-1, but 11-0. But may I tell you, a whole world I go zoom in pan a race. But again, may I say, MVP, 1, 2, 3. This what me done. Go up on the man side I know. This so excitement I got there again. We have Level, Taekwondo Tracy, Mario Williams, Conroy Jones, Gary Card, Johan Blake, Michael Campbell, Ramon Barnesville, Oblique Civil, Kishane Thompson, Kaim Green, Sandre Davison, Michael Sharp, Nishan Ibanks, Fabian Ford, Julian Ford, Nigel Ellis, Akeem Blake, Andre Morrison, Kimali Stewart, Raheem Ford, Rowan Watson, Travis Williams, Shamar Ramsey, Adrian Carr, Christopher Taylor, and others.
Okay. So I remember last year when Kishane Thompson come first and him run girl and him coach and him say, yo, I'm sorry, I come first. I know I should have just control the race. So I feel the MVP I gonna give him the same orders. Them not really want to run the fast time at the trials, they want to run it at the world championship. So in coach I gotta tell him if we just make sure still coming at top 3. Because of that, Oblique Civil will come first. Kishane Thompson come second. Brian Lavelle I go come third. Akeem I go come fourth.
Julian, if you say.
Akeem, Julian is not gonna be nowhere near the final. No. Akeem and Brian, but me feel say Brian I go deport Akeem. I that me feel.
Caller, we're not taking no call now. This is the last one before we take a call. We now answer the phone. So we have to take the call them after. All right. Hey, you notice how she come, Fabian, and give all her ins and outs and why she choose them. She no say that about nothing else, you know. But me have a video for drop. Me not want to give. Me just I give me prediction. Me not tell you no why me give me prediction.
I mean, me not say don't to her, you know, because she jump out and say Oblique first. Like for me, Kishane win a run a world lead. that much me know. Kishane is going to run, he's going to win, and he's going to run a world lead. That much I know. The rest of the places, I go dogfight. It is going to be a fight for the next set of places. Kishane might even PB. Because the type of shape that Kishane is in. I don't think you people understand. Let me explain something to you people. Last year, Kishane did not train for the entire season. Remember, I had injury concerns and they were figuring out his shin and all of that. This is Kishane's first full year of enjoying being an athlete. He's running races here and there, enjoying himself. I can guarantee you that if he puts together a good race, Kishane might even run 10-6 this year. That is what I am seeing from Kishane. At trials, I expect him to win 9-6. Sorry, I expect him to win and run 9-7 with ease. He doesn't need to. He don't need to go full speed for run 9-7. He will cover the field, back off, and run 9-7. So Rich Poor mistake. 9-6. Yes, that's what I mean. 9-6. So I expect Kishane to win, run a world lead. No, this is where. All right, that's how the fire get hot now, because there are certain people running for this spot. I have Oblique second. That 9-9 that I saw Oblique run at races, I expect him to run 9-8 at trials. And I am sure Glenn Mills knows that he will have to run 9-8 to make that team. Because I don't think Brian Level is coming there just to make the 200-meter team. And I don't think Akeem Blake is coming here to surrender either. And then we have a few more who are in and around low 10s who will go into the sub 10s. So again, the 100-meter here, it's sticky. And people not gonna like it, but don't watch the slow time and say Ewan Blake are running. I'm warning you, do not watch how Ewan Blake is running slow. Ewan Blake will run fast at trials. That much I know. Last year he didn't do a lot of 200s, and so he's executing the start, but he never have enough to go across the line. They have fixed that this year. Ewan will run fast at trials. Will he make the team? I have no idea, but he will run fast. I'm just giving you some names to look out for. So we know that Kishane will run fast and win. I have Oblique finishing second, but then I have Akeem Blake, Brian Level, Sandra Davidson. I'm not leaving out Sandra Davidson out of this. I think the field will be too big for Gary Card. And the shape that Julian was in early season, I have to put him in the mix.
Sachin, Dennis might run faster than Julian.
I am not
Sachin
going.
register.
Sachin not running. So you know me can't make my list and leave off Julian and fight. It is not possible. He was running fast early season. And if he can find, so far from what I'm seeing, he seems to be in good shape. And then Christopher Taylor, I expect him to at least make the semifinals. I think his focus is the 200. But to be honest, Kobe might be running 10-0 at trials. Based on what I saw last week, he might be running 10-0 at trials. Because Kobe looks good. Will that be enough to make the team? I doubt it, but it will be a good one for the 200. So it's going to be tricky, but I have Oblique Kishane up there. Kishane winning Oblique second. And then I have Akeem Blake, Ewan Blake, Brian Level, Sandra Davidson, and Julian Ford all fighting for that third spot. It will come down to execution. I think the top two running 9-7, 9-8, and then it will be for the next person who wants to run sub 10 or run 9-9 low to get the third spot. That's my three.
Very interesting, very interesting. Very interesting. So here one now, my prediction. Me no normally predict and talk about time. But 9-7 2 athletes are going to run 9-7 at trials. And one are going to run 9-8 and PB.
We know which one I run 9-8 and PB.
So, for me, I just get straight to the point. It's going to be a dog fight between Oville and Kishane. It'll go down to the wire. It'll go down to the wire. Me still feel, say, Kishane might edge it out, you know. But according to me, anyways, Kishane Oville level. That are my 3. Me
No,
now going to the no video. Me say Kishane Oblique level. Me done this so. No chattings. Caller, you can call in now. This way it done.
That sound like a good trade. That me I lean towards that trade, but the third one me can't. Me nah left out. Me can't. Yes, see people.
But Fabian, me and coach have the same 3.
Yes, but my 3 now in at us. You see, one thing with Charles, I'm telling you one thing with Charles, you know. Charles come with drama, upset. Always have some drama and some upset. So me always have that in the back of my head.
Who are you upset? 4th?
I don't know. That is why I tell us I have Oblique and Kishane up there so. And then me give you 4 somebody we are run for one spot. Remember that me saying? Me have Oblique up there so, Kishane up there so, and then me have Akeem Blake, Sanjay Davison, Johan Blake, Brian Level, and Julian Ford. 5 somebody running for the next spot there.
Pick one, Fabian.
Boy, I mean I go pick none, you know. But I would lean towards Level. If I had to pick, I would lean towards Level. So it would be the same top 3, but again, trials come with a lot. Trials come with a lot of pressure, high pressure, you know. And people make mistakes. So let's see. But I know that Kishane and Oville out there.
All right, we have a first caller. But caller before, you see for the caller, just hold out for a while there. You see, high jump, Raymond Richards, I got to take that on the men's side. On the female, this thing.
Lamara, yeah.
Yeah. Long jump on the female side. Might be Tisana Icklin.
You're really brave to go in and feel it.
What you mean? Then we don't have to talk about the field. Yeah, Tisana Icklin for the long jump for female. What the girl named Foster might be in the mix too. Yeah, Alia Foster in the men long jump. Men long jump. I want to say between Tajay Gale and Kiri.
You and Pinnock.
A Turkish trial, yeah, Fabian.
Remember a Turkish text name.
Triple jump, Jordan all the way. Jordan Scott. Easy. Triple jump.
Triple jump, Jaden. I think Jaden will compete at trials. Jaden.
All right.
He won't compete at trials.
I don't think Jaden will compete. A matter of fact, he not compete for the rest of the year. Triple jump female, again, Shanika Ricketts. Over the discus for men, Mullins, Ralford Mullins. Female, why? Female look kind of sticky. Abigail. Discuss. Shot put. Daniel. I might have an upset. For the shot put men. Who you say? I don't know.
Shot put men?
feel get weak, you know, what you say?
Shot put men.
So that's my full prediction. See, me go to some field events there. On the things say we never have a field events put on. Fabian and Good Body don't have no field events prediction. Carla, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hold on there.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Carla, go ahead.
Yes. I notice you guys are giving, prediction concerning.
Carla, you have to go quick here because
Yeah.
a whole lot of people are going to
Yeah, man. No.
Yeah.
I just my prediction, Miggy, because you guys are gonna be shocked as far as the men 100 is concerned.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Oblique first, Kishane second, Akeem third, and as far as the fourth person is concerned, it could be Brian Devil, but I'm giving it the top three.
So that's a
Oblique,
shock. That's a shocker. That's not a shocker, Carla.
No, me prophesy and tell you now, and I'll call you back, you guys, when that has transpired.
No, man.
That is gonna be the order.
I'm not shocked at that, man.
Are the big three that your boss?
All right,
No,
so just I tell you, is Civil, Kishane, Akeem.
All right.
Okay, have a nice day, guys.
All right, big up yourself. So people, man, people, you can't call in now because we want to hear what Uno is saying now. It's a big prophecy. Hey, Uno, wait till my video drop tomorrow.
Them go beat me again, like when them beat me last year until trials, and then go say, genius.
One thing, we can draw back for them record there, Okay, there. If people them not calling, so we can end the show then. Any other thing on the do and say we never get to say?
People go trials, support Shelly last run at the stadium, give her the send off that she deserves. If you have never gone to trials, trust me, trials is an experience. It's something to experience. Trials is really, really nice. So you can go to trials and support the athletes as best as you can. It's very hard that J3 not support them and we as fans not supporting them too. That has always been my message, and it will always be my message. Support the athletes. They are humans. You don't know what they are going through. Sometimes they run and train with some niggles. Always support your athletes, especially if they are not doing well. That is when they need our support the most. Do not go on social media and style them and diss them and stuff like that. You don't know what they are going through. Support our athletes. I've always said that, and I will continue to say it. Support them because they are the ones who make us proud when they go on the world stage and do well, especially on social media. They are all on social media. Some of them are even watching this show right now. Support all the athletes. All right? It is not easy being a track athlete. Support the athletes. And J3, fix up on yourself. Full time now. All right? Fix up on the thing. That's my message to you. When I beat you, fix up on the thing. Or more go slide 3 cracks. Yeah? Just fix up.
Can we do a bet on the 100 meter? All three of us have 3 different order.
What kind of bet you talk about?
$100.
Yellow
Whoever get the order right.
Yo, this one, what you call a place there again?
Just bet.
Just bet,
Or any bet.
Okay, you talk about, you come bet, boy, if you can do a bet.
No bet.
You have to be confident in your choice.
Then we have confidence, no means that we have to put money towards it.
Yeah, after the trials, you bet.
Yeah, after the trials, for bet for you. Peacemaker, so them send me a message on Instagram. What that message I say? I go check it out. Let me check it out. Because Good Body just in a betting thing. Like she has something there.
Hey, Katie.
Yeah.
Me I go start if I know coach there. You know, say a super spikes Julian are running at door, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because I tell us a super spikes really not running and I expect.
Yes.
Where you start her up for, man?
me just make she know. So when she see Julian run the first time, she know.
Hold on. Peacemaker. Are you there on the lane, Peacemaker? Talk to me if are you there on the lane. I just that more know. Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Oh, she say yes? Alright, Peacemaker. We got chat. Hi. Hear you? Anyways, what Katie say?
She said Julian go make it because of super spikes.
Yo,
No, listen again, guys.
listen. No, hold on. You listen.
Kishian
You listen.
Thompson
A
is
Listen.
joke, me
coming
Hold
make
on.
a joke,
second
me make
because
a
he
joke.
don't want to
A joke, me
run
make.
our PB at the national trials. He wants to PB at the world championship. He don't want to show his hand.
No, but good
Him
body.
coach I gonna tell him say just control the race, not try to come first. And that him coach I gonna tell him and him I gonna follow orders. Him gonna get out fast. Then him gonna make accelerate. Then him gonna look like Usain Bolt look left and right for see where him there. Then him shut it down. Oblique Civil I got them way ahead at the time there. Top end speed gone.
But when me I say good body, you kind of. Nobody said
Then
Kishane will run 9.6 at trials.
I did
Wayne.
not say that. That was
Yeah,
Taylor.
only did I get it wrong. Fabian didn't say that either. Him say him have a 9.69, but he never say him gonna run it at trials. And stop misquote him, man. And now listen properly or carefully. But good body, you know your argument always not so good like good body. The fact is that you said Kishane last year run and run go run team coach and say he never do this. And you're gonna say this year he not gonna do it. When
Right. So
adrenaline a
last
rush.
year he won
So
the
me talk, no, me
championship,
make you
and that
talk,
was
you know.
not the plan.
Me
That
make
was
you
not the
talk, you
plan.
know.
So this year he's not
That
going to
wasn't the
try to
plan.
win.
Good
It
body.
wasn't the
No,
plan.
it
Good
wasn't
body.
the plan. He
Good
ran
body.
straight round to the coach and
Good
said, "Listen,
body.
I'm
Me I go
sorry."
mute you, good body. Me I go mute you. Me make
Me
you
mute
talk.
myself.
Me make you talk. Listen to me. The fact is that you say him do it last, him never do it last year. When are your time for reboot, you reboot, man. No reboot when me attack. So the fact is that if you say you're gonna use that and I say that gonna be the reason why income second. You see, when it come on to that 100 meters, because of the field stock, I think the adrenaline now go allow you for just say, yo, me I go cruise. You can't cruise in another final there. Unless you are way ahead of the field.
No cruising can go on.
You see me? You have to ensure so you put yourself in a very decent position before you can say that. So good body. Your time now. You can reboot.
I said what I had to say.
Me never hear.
All right, make it clear up what you say still, you know. There, him never say, Frano tell him he said enough to win last year, no. He went to Stephen Francis and he said that because the instruction was to cover the field, back off and win the race. And he did that. Those who were at trials realized him stop run at the 80-meter mark. And it just so happened that him run a fast time. And he run to Stephen Francis and say, hey, me execute what you say to do, me slow down. Me slow down. Like, now watch the time, me slow down. All right? And he was so happy. Remember, this is a young man who has been training for years upon years upon years upon years. Where year before last year ran one race and we never see him again, struggling with injury to know winning his first national title. The emotions go get the best of him. I think he's more mature as a sprinter this year. He's more seasoned as a runner. As I said, that he's enjoying his first full season of running, of being a sprinter, running on the circuit, etc. And I know that he's going to run a fast time, whether he's trying or not, because that's the type of shape that he's in.
You see the last race when I see him run a racers, it tell me, say, and based on him interview, it tells me that he's actually working on a race model. And they are going to try to execute it at trials. If you notice how him run the race at racers and how his points were when he did the interview, it tells me that he's doing or trying to execute a race model. Yeah? So, I don't know, again, when the race day come, it's just a thing. Trevor Woodley said this apologizing for winning thing is wild. Me think so too. Wayne, why would he run 9-6? You want him to peak early? Where's the love? Wayne just said that. Why for the rebut is a female. Me I talk to still in a Rob Smith. So if you want wire your business that coach now tell him for no win. Me not think so either.
No. Because you can't control winning, you know.
Yeah, I think he will more tell him to execute. And where the execution takes him, then he'll be satisfied. And then they'll probably look back on the tape and say, boss man, you never do this and you never do that. Look on the race. And we go back through it as coach and athlete, and they will say, yo, you know, I true though. We should have do that, you know, but we never do more of that. Or if you notice too, you know, Fabian, and good body. What's his Kishane dry phase is longer at races, you know.
Yes.
That's why I think say he might work on a race model based on what him say.
And he's more aggressive out the blocks too. I don't know if you realize that he's more aggressive out the blocks.
But talking about aggression out of the blocks, I see a starts. Training starts with Oville. Jesus, please.
And you know that Oville, I think Oville has the best acceleration, you know. Oville accelerate fast.
Terrible.
At races, remember say
I walk out of the blocks.
Katie athlete left him in the blocks, you know.
Yeah, man.
And him accelerate fast and almost reach up on Kishane's shoulders, you know.
Tap in.
So, Seville have something coming.
Jordan saying feel for calling, but nervous. And good body de it. Good body as I she shy and she there. Fast times will be run by the men. There will be no holding back. As me say, me no like predict time. I think 9-7.
9-7, me feel so too.
Two athletes are run 9-7. Me feel for that me see that 2 times. He took what? Nah, fall for the trap. What I say can't rub out. Good body. How you feel in the comment section? How you feel in the chat? I hear them on panel.
Because you threatened to mute me, so I was communicating in the chat.
No, but me have to have equity on the show, you know. If me have mute 2 people at talk, you go right across the board, you know. Equity, you call that here. So me now go do that to Henley and don't do it to you. You check the maths? He said he expected Hakeem and Oblique to push him, but his coach instruction wasn't specifically for him to let them beat him. Exactly. I don't think Frano did tell him that. He didn't tell him not to win. He told him to run to qualify. Him have to run the whole 100 for practice. That too, I think them days are gone when Kishane got ease off I accelerator. That's why I say him drive phase get longer and him push. In I'm transition, he might try and maintain. So why the drive phase might be longer, It's because he want to have a shorter time for him transition and finish.
And maintenance.
Mm-hmm. It's time
So-
to run a complete race. Normally him run 80 or 90. I was sweet Daniel. Just come in nearly miss it. Women 100 meter, Tia Jackson, Tia or Shelly. All right, CJ. And him fumble, him top end speed. Him do that and go Parish. Go come second with 9.7. Oh, Paris. But me say Parish. I say, which Parish Charles in go? A lot of people say Brian Level will be an upset, but will it really be an upset though? Yeah, because Akeem would have been the perennial 100 meter man with the right in a mix all the time. So I guess that's why they say it. I hope he learns to lean this time around as well. Him find back him top end though. The top end never gone away. Wonder why him not do the 200. You remember when Justin Gatlin come on and said there are machines that they use to aid top end. From a talk about a lot of these coaches, they stick to the mechanical method when he's using the unconventional methods. So on the stay there.
Right now, I game, man.
Ovil look like problem. Yeah, man. Ovil. On watch out for Ovil. Kishane looks different, like he's trying something from his usual. Yup. Wopa Walaza Katie. Shemagi problem, you know. As coach the equal right, equal lefts. Who said that? Me said that? Coach abusing him power. According to some people, me I do. Me I sense a good body.
Yeah.
Good body feeling can't hurt, man. Me I tell you. She don't go on like it hurt. For Civil to beat Kishane, he has to run 9.7. That's why I tell you Taika 2.97 I go run. I'm just praying that Civil is injury free this time around. Coach, we are likely to see Clayton Tina PB. Sherika run season best and Shelly going 10-8. Kishane took that race at Racers to test something out. Yep. Kishane last 20 didn't seem better at Racers. Civil actually closed on him. I think Mills is seeing this kink in Kishane armor last 20. I think Mills might get Civil to exploit that. Coach, what happened to Sachin? Why he's not down to compete? I don't know. I'm wondering if he's injured. Crucifix Roach, we see that at Charles. Will Parchment be at Charles? He's registered, not sure. But coach, wouldn't we be scared because at GC Akeem was close to Oblique? No, sir. I must have a prediction, you know. Sandre got something special for y'all. Just trust me. All right, we want to see that. Civil has something up his sleeve. And up his sleeve, and I spikes. When him put on the spikes there, I think I up sleeve. I'm worried Akeem is getting closer to Oblique.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, why you worried?
That is not a bad thing at all.
Hey, Wayne Roach, you know, sir, a good thought that Sachin Dennis, biggest mystery in Jamaica's track and field. You're right. Big mystery. Anyway, people. Katie, any final words?
That is it.
That is it at the final word. Oh my. What do you expect from Charles?
I expect the unexpected. I will see who is the most prepared, who will shake out the nerves and just focus on execution.
Okay. All right. You know, one thing when me I look on to do, and this just jump out at me right away, as Christian said that about execution. I know the athletes don't really control time, right? No, me no see you start list yet, If you start list up tomorrow, we do on stream.
Mhm.
You know what jump out at me, Fabian and KT,
Mhm.
being that the championship is so far, me I wonder if the athletes them just gonna come and just qualify.
The only
And then
person
try and
that's going to
pick up
do that
time.
is Kishane Thompson. He's the only one who's going to run to just qualify. Everybody else is going to run their hearts out. Kishane Thompson is the only one who is going to go, get a good start, get a good acceleration, shut it down. He's not trying to win. But everybody else is fighting to get on that team. Kishane already knows he's going to World Championship. He knows.
Okay.
So basically what I say is that we might not get no fast time then.
We're gonna get a fast time, but his
No,
coach
the
doesn't want
overall,
him to
not just in the
PB.
100. I mean overall. As
We're going
coach
to
has
get
said,
fast times. This is Jamaica national trials. Don't underestimate it. It's going to be fast.
yeah, but with the world champs all the way in September, what coach is saying is that people might just run for place and then get fast in September. Not everybody master the art of running fast in June and then running fast again in September. I know for a fact that Stephen Francis knows exactly how to execute that. So the MVP athletes will be running fast and they'll be running
Anybody
fast
who
again in September.
anybody who comes to trials not prepared to run fast, they will not make the team. If you come and you decide say, okay, I'm not gonna try run fast because I'm gonna try run fast at September, that's you
So why
already
you
lost.
single out Kishian? Why you single out Kishian?
Kishane is the most prepared.
How you know that?
Or what
As you
makes
say,
him
as Fabian said, he's injury free. Oblique had a little injury the other day. Brian Lavelle, he's gonna try to make the 100-meter team. He's not going to hold back. Oblique, he missed one of the world championships, and he's going to try to fight his way to go back on that plane to represent Jamaica in the 100 meters. Kishane is the only one that is guaranteed that we know, oh my God, he's going to go to represent Jamaica. He's that fast.
let me do that for KT. We're careful what you put out there in our universe. So this is what we're looking at now. You see that 9-9 where Seville run, that where Oville run, a race as Grand Prix when we walk out of the blocks. That's easily a 9-8 with a better start. Execution takes that 9-9 down to a 9-8. That is what we're looking at. Then you add 2 weeks worth of training on that. 2 weeks worth of tapering on that. 2 weeks worth of the cycle focusing on speed work. That is why coach said him feels that Seville are going in a 9-7. And then the starts that the rumored starts that Seville has been doing, the way how Seville fly out of the blocks, might spell trouble. So that's why coach said 9-7 for Seville. So not looking at say, all right, you see if your background good, KT, you can pick up a little injury and come bounce right back right away. Remember that female that was injured last year and she come back right away like, no, I can't remember her name. Coach, remember what the female name again from Sasha Lee. Yes. Remember Sasha Lee was injured and Sasha Lee was back like she never left.
Come back with the level one, boom.
Because the background was good. So and athletes get injured a lot. They might have little niggles here or there. So the injury setback from Seville, I don't think it was too much. The fact that he ran sub 10 the other day at racers walking out of the blocks. I think he's in good shape right now. Akeem, though, I think mentally he's not fully there yet. I think he's a little bit tentative running still. But races will fix that. I think for me, got that injury has been a little bit tentative. But we can't say Kishane sure because nothing is ever sure at trials. What we can say, though, he's the favorite. So he's the favorite, but we can't say not sure when it comes down to trials, yeah? Still have to line up, still have to compete, still have to run.
I wish you ask if registered.
Sasha Lee.
Yeah, man, she register for 1-2. That means that KT now listen, man. Cause we call out the name them when.
Somebody
Anyways,
said run down Kishane. Somebody said Seville go run down Kishane and pass him.
I'm trying to control it. Hey, KT, you what want you do? You see that personality, yeah? What want you?
I like this one.
Yeah, we want you nurture that personality and keep it here. Everywhere you go, you keep this personality. Everywhere you go, just keep that personality.
Coach, you can't program me. I am me.
Huh?
The other one coming on.
No, me not say if me not program you, me I say it would be nice if you keep this personality. How is that program? Chris registered for the 1-2. Me not program him, me just make a suggestion. Can't program the doll. Just try as best as possible to keep that personality. I mean, like that personality. Yeah? Nurture that one. Yeah.
And you did well for the first time on the channel, by the way. So big up.
Yeah, man.
Katie. So yeah, big up Katie. First time. Come, you know,
Thank you, Fabian. Thank you.
You did well. Yeah. You had some really, really good predictions. You showed that you did your homework before you come on the show and all of that. So you do well. And we're looking forward to having you more on the program, okay?
And you see, because show is an international show, we want you to turn on your camera on the panel for the optics here. And this is not programming you. It's only for the optics. Okay? Should I answer?
So that's the next level. So you overcome the first hurdle of coming on. Then the next step now is to turn on the camera and not be as nervous. But we'll get there because
one step at a time.
It's all good. Yeah, we'll get there.
All right, big up the people that must send super chat. We see Kayla, Delano, Kennedy. Gonna upset the men 400 meters. Brain drain. Is this Civil's year? Brain drain is a diehard civil person, you know. The Calabar link, you know.
Because you have an in green high school.
Yeah.
You know, brain drain.
And Anthony Christie, big up yourself with that super sticker. Big up all of the people. I think we're gonna put the show to an end. Somebody says something we did answer to. I wait there. I think my answer no really. Oh yeah, one track era. Serious thing, coach. You know, sue the media houses them for copying your video. No man, me nah sue them, man. We not have no time for going to court, man. A lot of people give the credit for it, do one track era. Them give the credit for it. So some people even call me and link me for the opportunity to use it. So we not sue nobody, man. I have to big up them same way. You see it? I mean, I'm not crabbing that war with media houses. Nah. You see me? Last year, I tried when we interviewed Kishane I think some people never get it on. When I post it on the channel, people ask me for it. I'm say, yo. If they want to use the audio, if them can use the audio, I'm say, yeah. We are clean-hearted person, you know. We're not sue nobody for that one. That true, Marky is. that true. But you don't know it. Go. So, Emmy have been saying that we should look out for Rashid McDonald. I got jogged the last 200 for a second. Watch out. A big boy ever talk, you know. From night, Emmy has said that I ignored. Like, I
Somebody
say,
else talk
Rashid.
about big boy.
Rashid. Yeah, man. Big boy, I got to deal with it, man. You know, about 1,000 times we say we are going to do the show, you know. And me I got done it right now, you know. So big up the people and big up KT. She make her debut and it go on good with a bag of things. So going forward, good body I got up on the panel. She gonna be one of the resident panelists now, you know. Seeing?
Coach, don't make promises you cannot keep.
What do you mean make promises when we can't keep?
Remember, I'm a working lady, so
Oh,
you know.
Yeah, me say going
I'm
forward.
not that free to come on the show all the time.
No, we not expect you to do that all the time, but you're gonna be one resident panelist.
Whenever you're free.
Once you have time, you're gonna just jump on.
Got it.
All right. Big up the people them, big up the people them in that chat, big up the athletes them where I watch, big up the media houses them where I watch, big up the coaches them where I watch, big up all over North America, South America, Asia, Europe, Caribbean, Australia, everybody I watch the show. Big up on yourself. Stay safe, people. Until next time, giving a little style and flavor.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.